In a week, school will be starting, and it's really important to get your children back on a sleep schedule. Dr. Beth Noward is in the studio this morning. She is a pediatrician here to talk to us about how important that is, and depending on the age of your children, just how much sleep they should be getting at night. Thank you for being here with us this morning.
You're welcome.
Talk about the importance of getting back on schedule. Summer, we've been sleeping late, going to bed late, and it's really important to get kids back on that schedule because school starts at 7:45 for most kids, so that's really early start to their day.
Exactly. Schedules are much more relaxed in the summer. Most kids don't have to get up at a certain time. It's fine if they sleep in, but once we get back to the school, they have to be up and going no matter how much sleep they've had the night before, and it's important to prepare for that.
Now, depending on the age of your children, especially school-age children, how much sleep should they be getting? I think we have information we'll put up on the screen right now, but let's start with the 3 to 6 age group.
It's going to be variable for different kids, but on average, 3 to 6-year-olds need about 10 to 12 hours of sleep per day. The older kids, 7 to 12, need about 10 to 11, and even the teenagers still need a minimum of 8 to 9 hours of sleep per day.
That seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot, but this is what it takes for our brains and our bodies to recover from all the activity during the day, particularly when you're having the intense activity of concentration and learning for hours and hours at a time.
And if they don't get that recommended amount of sleep, how bad can that be for them? How dangerous is that?
Lots of things are affected. Growth is affected for kids that don't get enough sleep, as well as concentration, as well as learning. And kids that can't concentrate often have behavior problems, so it's all related.
And when you see children, when they're tired, like you said, it affects their behavior all the way around, but what is your main recommendation for parents if their kids don't sleep that amount of time at night? How can they make up for it?
If the kids aren't sleeping, we need to try to figure out why. We need to try to figure out if there's a medical problem or if it's just a problem with getting them back into a good routine. And that's the purpose of a good back-to-school physical, a good medical examination, always consulting your doctor if you're having time. But the main thing is just try to get ready for that by trying to approximate your school routine this week.
Now, sometimes for parents, just getting them to sleep is the biggest hurdle of the day when it's time to wind down, especially now that around 8 o'clock it's still light outside. What are your recommendations for parents in that regard?
Well, you certainly have to plan, and one of the ways to plan is to make sure your child is plenty active early in the day. You'd like your child to be tired when it's time to go to bed. If they've been sitting around all day just watching TV and haven't burned any calories, they're going to be less likely to be ready to sleep. So good activity during the day, and then much less activity in the 2 hours before bedtime. That's not when you want to be having caffeine or watching scary movies or doing your most active things. You want to start planning a calming routine for about 2 hours, which can include reading and a warm bath and a snack and getting ready for the quiet time.
Just a calm down time.
Exactly.
Yeah, excellent. If you'd like to meet with Dr. Noward, you can get her information by going to their website, making an appointment there at adclinic.com, or you can make an appointment by calling 460-3404. Thank you so much for the information. It's very important. We appreciate having you here.